due to the fact that now this was literally 2 weeks ago, I'm looking at it and I'm having a hard time assimilating it with the fact that this was not the training I just did this week. So last week, by which I mean 2 weeks ago, I did my first full week cycle, full week's worth of training for the new cycle. Basically, the 2 weeks prior were meant to have been the first 2 weeks of the cycle, but I injured myself that first week, and so this week was really the first proper week, and it was so nice to be getting into the gym and knowing that this is the cycle that is going to make the difference for my meet in November. So we start off with my favourite movement, and that is, not with any sort of sarcasm or joking, squats. I love squats so much, and I'm the best in the world at them. I truly am the world record holder for my weight class. I weigh in at 150 kilos. And yeah, I'm storming it. So we start off with some 102.5, just 3 reps of 4 sets, and then an AMRAP. And for the AMRAP I got 5 reps because, like I said, I am truly amazing at squats. People do gather around. Everyone's trying to act cash around me right now, my brother included. But they all know I'm the legend. So here we have bench press. Now I'm only, I'm still top 10 of my 150 kilo weight class, but not quite number 1. But here I am, 65 kilos for 3 reps for 4 sets, and it's exactly the same, 3 reps for 4 sets and then an AMRAP, and I got the exact same reps on the AMRAP, 5. Really been working on tightness in the bench. I want to basically feel as though I could be pushed off the bench and they wouldn't be able to get me off because I'm just so rock solid. Basically the thing. By the way, recently I've been feeling slimmer, so that's great. Definitely loving feeling slim. 16 kilos on the flat dumbbell press, and like I said before, I am not used to this movement, so I am just doing whatever sort of feels as though it makes sense, and this form that I have here feels pretty good. And I'm loving bodybuilding stuff at the moment. I'm already feeling sort of I'm feeling the aesthetic benefits of doing this hypertrophy work. My chest feels slightly bigger, my arms feel slightly bigger. I have walked down the road and people have said, "Whoa, you look massive. What do you do? How can I be as big as you?" And I just have to tell them, I don't know, dude, like, train hard and eat a lot. Yeah, definitely, like I would say, like, training's like 50% and eating's like 50%, because breaking it down into percentages makes sense. So here I am. My Apple Watch keeps bloody telling me I've got a text, and why doesn't it know I know I've got a text? Piss off. Pretty annoying right now. Leg curl. This feels stupid, I'm not gonna lie. This is a stupid machine. Like, the legs don't even get to go straight. This makes my legs look skinny, and like I said, I'm basically the Hulk, so not an accurate reflection of how massive my legs are. Wednesday, deadlifts. Loving a bit of deadlifts. Proper deadlifts as well. Proper volume deadlifts with a belt on. The first time I ever wore a belt on deadlifts was what was meant to be the first week of the cycle. Ended up crippling myself. But ever since, I've sort of been like, why didn't I do this before? Wearing a belt is pretty much awesome in every circumstance. I have taken to wearing a belt to work because it helps my programming. I walk down the road wearing this belt because it just keeps my core stable, and at all times I'm training my core. Like, this belt is magical. With the AMRAP, which is what you're seeing here, I reported back to my coach, yeah dude, I sort of got 17, and like, it was more a mental sort of give up, and now I feel as though AMRAP sets are more like a battle between which is going to give in first, me or my body, and it ended up being me because I'm a complete wimp. And then he was like, well, you probably shouldn't be getting this many, to be honest, and then he upped it by 30 kilos, which is fair enough, I guess. But I was enjoying being able to do it super easy style. Here I am, and every time I put it back down, I was like, more, do more, you can do more. And I think it's after another 2, yeah, another one here, and maybe then I haven't been counting, so maybe then I give up. Yeah, nope, oh, still going more. 17 is a lot of reps, guys, so I was pretty damn tired after this. Yeah, it was definitely this one, because I remember doing, and then I basically slam it down, even though if I'd stopped I maybe could have got another 2, but whatever. Oh, I'm so tired. I just got back from Sheffield today and then immediately went training because that training life. And now I'm just tired, and I'm catching up on a load of calories as well, so I'm eating loads. Ugh. Eating loads is quite fun though, I have to admit. I love food. Bench press time. Touch and go here. So I get to sort of just tap it in the old Chesteroonie and act like whatevs, I don't care about competition. And on the AMRAP I got 7, so that makes me feel like a big man on campus. You know how it is. 4 more reps than the other sets, like a boss. This is the AMRAP. I've just realised this is definitely more than 3 reps, so I filmed the AMRAP obviously, which is never a good idea because I need that music for the AMRAP. I went for an 8th one, I got greedy. This is a good lesson, guys, don't get greedy. Oh my god, front squats, guys. Front squats. I hate them so much. And I was such an idiot. So what I did was, I did 15 on the AMRAP, and then I told my coach in an update, and he went, oh god, alright then, and then upped it to 70 kilos. Why did I do 15? Why didn't I pretend, 55 was really hard? I don't know how I managed 55, because then I had to do 70. Anyway, front squats are the worst. Oh, I hate front squats. After this though, I totally brag at my brother, so I'm probably going to let you hear that, because some serious bragging is about to go down, and that's always worth it. Little did I know that those 15 reps were to screw me the next week. Touch and go incline bench press. And I don't know about, why doesn't anybody ever tell you that when you unrack it, it feels as though it's gonna fall forward, like it's just gonna counter gravity and just zoom forward somehow. Anyway, that was really weird. I got 15, 12, 9, 8 apparently on the old touch and go incline. Not super fun. Oh, and face pulls. So this is a weird one. How the hell are you meant to do this in not a completely stupid way? Like, this just looks all kinds of wrong. I'm leaning back because otherwise there's just no leverage, and I'm just sort of, thrusting it to my face, trying to hit my face with the middle bit. It's such a stupid movement, just completely ridiculous. more squats. So this is sort of volume squats time, and volume squats sucks. Like, really sucks. I'm getting some pretty good depth. Apparently, according to my bro, he says that recently my depth's been pretty on point 24/7. So I'm always up for a compliment, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to appreciate it for what it is. Some misguided advice, because sometimes I do not quite hit parallel. The thing about that is, I'm definitely going to hit parallel come competition time. So as long as I'm training to try and hit parallel, even if the 1 in 20 reps doesn't quite hit parallel, screw it, am I right? Totally screwed up that belt snap thing that I love to do after a heavy set, you know. Oh yeah, and by the way, on that Friday, you don't get to see any of the other movements because my phone went from 100% battery when I left to no percent because it got some sort of issue and I had to completely restore it, losing a lot of my data from my activity on my Apple Watch, so that sucked. What you just saw there were some pause deadlifts, which is the first time doing that for me, so I probably should have mentioned that whilst it was still happening. And back to overhead press. Have not done this in time. Oh, by the way, you are seeing Saturday training, because that's what this new training program involves. It involves Saturday training, and I'm actually really happy about that because that makes me feel actually quite hardcore, and I love feeling hardcore. This is leg press, in case you haven't noticed, and this was my first time ever using a leg press machine, and I always thought, just load on the plates, am I right, guys? Now, in fairness to me, apparently this leg press machine is a lot heavier than other leg press machines. But the thing is, I was still expecting to be able to load on like 520s on each side and just whack out 15 reps for like 5 sets. Didn't happen though, didn't happen. And time for something. Do you see what I mean about me looking leaner? Just feeling a lot leaner. I'm loving that. Anyway, yeah, some dumbbell incline, and it's quite embarrassing doing 10 kilos, but if I did like any more, I wouldn't even get 15 for the first set, and the whole goal is to get 15 for all sets before you can move up, because it's like 1 minute rest time. So with that 1 minute rest time, how am I supposed to, you know, do any sort of healing or getting over it? But that's what it's all about for the hypertrophy, you know, lads. Machine crunches, what a crap idea for a machine. And this just felt like nothing. The whole time I was spending it trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. And this was the last thing of my week, other than I did have some high intensity training on a cycling machine after this. So that was my week, guys. I loved it. I seriously loved this week of training. I loved the next week of training as well, and I'm gonna love this week of training. Just good times all round. So I hope you're all good, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bunches and bunches, punches is thrown into your